find one body is unpleasant. To find four bodies, particularly two children, is quite horrific, particularly the number of injuries that they suffered, and it was an awful, awful scene. My abiding memory is obviously going back 2 years now, but I walked into that address and it was complete silence with blood and mayhem everywhere. But around the walls was beautiful family pictures and pictures of Yemi and Liz and Stephen and Abigail on the walls. There was a piano in the corner. It was clearly a very happy house, and it was awful.
And poor Tunde Sobo returns from Nigeria to find you and your fellow officers crawling all over the place.
It's your worst nightmare, really, isn't it? To just arrive back from Nigeria to the very family, and you obviously met her, and many people have met her and seen her on TV. A very lovely, deeply religious family. To come back to that must be horrific.
And then, on the other side of town, another man and woman, Mr. and Mrs. Crampton. Tell us how they found out.
I mean, we mustn't lose sight that Mr. and Mrs. Crampton are victims as well. You know, they're obviously going to lose their son, who they will never see again in their lifetime, I would imagine. But they have driven back into the street, having been shopping for Christmas presents for Abigail and Stephen, who they love deeply. They have lost their two grandchildren. Armed officers, were actually in the street to deal with Neil Crampton, and they saw their son being arrested, and they were taken to one side. And they initially thought it was a road traffic accident or something, that Neil had been involved in something fairly minor, inconsequential, to be told that they've lost their grandchildren, and obviously their son Neil was under arrest at the police station for killing them.
They've shown an awful lot of dignity, as has the Sobo family.
I think both families have, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I watched Mrs. Crampton giving evidence under extremely difficult circumstances, with her son standing in the dock, knowing fine well that he'd killed the two grandchildren. I can't think of many ladies that could have stood up to that, to be quite honest with you, but particularly Tunde Sobo and all the Sobo family as well. I was at the family funerals, and the grief was immense, and how they've coped with the emotions over these 2 years is admirable.
And yet the one person who is yet to shed a tear is Neil Crampton.
Yes, correct. He's certainly not shown any remorse during the course of his police interviews or during any subsequent dealings we've had with Neil Crampton. Obviously it's on his conscience for the rest of his life.